Yes, hello to my channel. Hello to my channel. Welcome to my channel. I'm trying here. I just finished recording a video and excuse me. Let me just upload this video while I'm at it, yeah? Midstream uploading a video. Perfect. And I'm just gonna schedule it for when will this game end? I guess like at 10 p.m. for me. So yeah, give me just a second here and yes, Rosa, time for Madrid to pam these lot. What team do you root for, by the way, Rosa? Because I don't think you've ever told me. So yeah, what team do you root for? Just sending an email, quickly. Why not? Why not send an email midstream? Not like I've got anything to do. And yeah, game is starting in 4 minutes here. Let me just look up. If it would like to work with me. Oh my days, what is this? Let me just look up what the selections are here. Madrid, Real Madrid even. Not Atletico. As always, I have my water with me. And for some reason, Real Madrid are put in blue here on let me show my screen here. So for some reason, Real Madrid are shown in blue rather than in white. That doesn't quite make sense. But, like, it's our third kid in blue or something. Okay. The Ketelaar is playing. I'm looking forward to seeing him bottle another few chances. What an absolute disappointment he's been, hasn't he? But yeah. Mbappe, debut for Real Madrid. What are you expecting here? Quite frankly, I'm hoping Mbappe scores a goal here. Just so that everyone realizes, yeah, he's gonna beat him. Vinicius, Rodrigo and Mbappe, all on the pitch. I predicted it, they will all play together. So many people have had this idea that Mbappe can't play together with Vinicius. Of course he can. Vinicius plays left wing, Mbappe plays striker, and they rotate. Mbappe wants to be left winger, he goes to the left wing, and Vinicius goes on to the striker role. Mbappe wants to be striker, he goes in the middle. Of course they can play together. These are the players who are all capable of playing in every position on the pitch. But anyhow, that's besides the point. The game is starting soon here. So, let's hope for a good game here as well. I want to see quite a few goals here. It's boring when there's no goals after all. Manchester City, okay. So you are a Man City fan, that's good. That is very good. But yeah. I'm hoping for a good game. I'm probably hoping for a Mbappe goal just because I want people to put some respect on Mbappe's name. He's had so much disrespect here recently. Predictions. Let's go with 3-1 to Real Madrid. 2 goals Mbappe. A goal probably Bellingham because he always fucking scores in these games. Actually no. Bellingham disappears into big moments. Let's say Valverde scores a goal. That's a bit out there, but short midfielder can move up, has a pretty good shot on him. And goals for Atalanta. Well, the only player for Atalanta that I really know is the Ketelaar, but he won't score. So, here, there's 4 players on my screen now for Atalanta. I'll go with Ederson. Ederson scores for Atalanta. I don't know who he is. Oh, Lokman, I suppose, he can score. But it won't matter since it will be 3-1 to Real Madrid. I just hope we get a decent game here. We've had some bad news recently, yeah, if you're a Man City fan. Oscar Bob broke his leg, or fractured it, or whatever. Something like that, so I'm working on that video right now, as we're doing the stream. Kickoff is about to happen, I forgot to take my timer out here, so I might be too late. And let me open the game here, stop resisting computer. Go to 0 seconds, and game has not kicked off yet, I am on time. Atalanta has the first kickoff, and we are off. There we go, I'm on time this time. I'm on time this time, that is an incorrect sentence, I believe, but okay, Atalanta has the ball, they head it forwards, And Real Madrid had it back. Mbappe. The entire club is Mbappe now. Excuse the background noise if you can hear that, by the way. You might hear some people walking around or stuff like that. Excuse that. Don't know if you can hear that on stream or not. You know what? It's pretty hot here in my room. It's pretty hot in here. I should turn on the AC. I'll do that at half time. And Real Madrid have won the ball here. I have not been in my room all day. Real Madrid have won the ball here and now it's with Militao. I believe that's Militao on the pitch. And yeah, I forgot Real Madrid got Alaba, didn't he? I completely forgot that Real Madrid signed Alaba. Militao back on the ball. Ball forwards into Mbappe. Can he do something early in this game? Ball on the right side of the pitch now with Rodrigo. And Rodrigo, look at that. So easy to get past his man. The only way to stop him is to bring him down to the ground. It's that simple. When you have world-class players, you can't really stop them without taking drastic measures. And do excuse me, I'm working on a video midstream. I know, very unprofessional. But what can I say? I want to upload this video on time. And currently, it's not looking like that. So, Real Madrid on the ball here, again. Real Madrid are looking for Mbappe. It's quite telling when a club is looking for their new striker, just to give him some confidence. Because when a new striker joins your club, you want them to score quickly. Because that really gives confidence to strikers. You want them, preferably, to get their goal into the debut game. For every competition. You want them to get their Champions League debut, a goal. You want them into league debut to get a goal. Mbappe has been brought down to the ground here. You know, those kits look so clean though from Real Madrid. I'm not happy with how Man City's kits look this year. They look kind of ugly in my opinion. So yeah, seeing Real Madrid's kits being so fine makes me a bit jealous. You know what one thing is, and oh that's good here, and Rodrigo stepping up, and now Mbappe almost got the ball. And now, is that Camavinga on the pitch or is that Tchouaméni? I don't know. Because my screen is pretty small here, I'm doing the screen in half, and I'm using the other screen to check the chat, which I always do, so it's difficult to tell apart football sometimes. Vinicius went to the ground here, and he took a hand or arm into his mouth. Ball with Vinicius, and got to cross it in from here, but he holds on to the ball, tries to go wide, and now has to cross it in. Can't, and it's a corner. A corner for Real Madrid. I wonder who's going to be taking the corners for Real Madrid this season. Rodrigo is taking it. Because Toni Kroos used to take out corners. And Toni Kroos took bad boy corners. It's a good corner by Rodrigo as well. Headed away. And now a chance for maybe Atalanta to counter, but they lose the ball pretty quickly. And now the ball goes backwards for Real Madrid. Holding on to it though. Not playing all too quickly. That's the thing with clubs like Real Madrid. They go slow, and then they suddenly go fast and you're gone. Stepping into midfield very easily here, the white boy. I think that's Valverde. Good pass here. And Mbappe on the ball. Mbappe, still, he gets no help. Now he's been able to give the ball away. He had no help there for a few moments. Should maybe make yourself available. That was like 4 seconds where nobody went forwards. Now Vinicius goes down to the ground again. Vinicius is winning a hell of free kicks here for Real Madrid. And another chance to whip one in. Yeah, that was a silly foul as well. Mbappé tried to be spectacular there, and to be fair, it came off, but that was just poor defending by Atalanta. Trying to flick the ball around in his feet and then backheel it over to somebody else, but didn't come off. And somehow, by some poor defending, he got the ball to, I believe, Valverde anyways. And that's a poor free kick hit by Real Madrid. And now Atalanta got countered. Atalanta, long ball onto the right side of the pitch. And the Ketelaar, terrible first touch. Oh, a good ball though by the Ketelaar. And now a chance for Atalanta. But they can't put it in the back of the net. Good defending there by Real Madrid. And it will be a corner for Atalanta. Let me just open my analytics, by the way, so I can see if I have any people watching. I have 2 people watching right now. I had 3 people watching until I opened my analytics. I guess I shouldn't have opened them. Long ball forwards, not a good ball forwards. And a throw in for Real Madrid, high up the pitch. Throwing it backwards. And going backwards again. Ball is with Courtois. Courtois plays a long ball trying to look for Mbappé. Doesn't go through though. And what's surprising me actually is that Rodrigo is playing. Rodrigo and Vinicius both are playing quite a lot in midfield. Like they might as well be midfielders here. They go out wide obviously, but it's like, if you remember Xavi and Iniesta back when they played, they would often go like into midfield and have overlapping fullbacks. It's not exactly like that, but they do go quite deep in midfield here, a lot. Now the Ketelaar is dribbling pretty well here through Real Madrid, and it's a good pass. And you know what, yeah? I was talking shit about the Ketelaar, about what he has done since he left Club Brugge. But the Ketelaar, yeah, he's the type of player, in a big game he will just show up. I wish, because people call that a big game player, I call that a player who doesn't give a fuck about football, unless they're playing against a big team. Because, for sure, the Ketelaar is thinking, I want to go back to a title-winning club here, so if I show up against Real Madrid, I can go to a big club. He just needs to be more consistent. And age is not an excuse, it's just a lack of care. Me and my brother have talked about the Ketelaar a lot here. The Ketelaar is just a frustrating player. At least in my opinion. And that's a decent ball here by the goalkeeper from Real Madrid. They're playing pretty well here, Atalanta, trying to go through. But now they lose the ball to Valverde, and Valverde has brought it down. That will be the first yellow card of the game, I believe. And yes, it is the first yellow card of the game. Real Madrid have another chance to chip a cross in. Valverde is just being pushed into the ground there. Real Madrid don't look like they're going to try to cross this one in. Yeah, they play it short here with Mendy now. And now ball onto Courtois. Militao. Rudiger is going into midfield quite a lot too. Long ball forwards, looking for Vinicius. Doesn't reach him. And Real Madrid have the ball back, Atalanta have the ball back. The Ketelaar tries to dribble, loses the ball pretty quickly. But his teammate was fouled and the referee brings play back. And Mbappé is telling him to stand up. They're checking his head here. I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying attention to him. He just went down to the ground very randomly. I think he might have gotten an arm, a stray arm, into like his, what do you call it, your temple. But yeah, he went down to the ground pretty weirdly there. And the referee is still talking here to the players. I don't know how serious it is, because usually if they check your head here and they come over and they just look at your head like that, and then they bring over the medical staff, that might be bad news. Let's see what happened here. He did not hit his head. They show that he did not hit his head. He held the back of his head, but he did not hit anything. I don't know. I think he might. This is very weird. He didn't collide with anything. At least not from that angle. From that angle, it doesn't look like he touched anything. So I don't know. Yeah. But he's back up. He's wearing one of those cap things on his head now. He'll probably be allowed to play again. The Ketelaar has been playing good so far. It's only been 11 minutes, but good touches, good vision. He's looking around well. And he's dribbled through Real Madrid once already. And dribbling through Real Madrid is a big feat. He's put some passes in as well. And now the Ketelaar has the ball again. Tries to flick it on, doesn't work, but he gets the ball back. Gets the ball into a dangerous area now, but his teammate fucks it up. And I quite frankly don't know any of these players except for Lookman and the Ketelaar. That's about all Atalanta players I know. A crosshair by Atalanta, but it's straight into the hands of Thibaut Courtois. Now the ball with Vinicius. Vinicius has some space to run into here. Bellingham wants the ball. I forgot Bellingham was on the pitch. He's doing absolutely nothing again. Mbappé gets the ball hit out on the left. And he loses it now. And a throw in for the Real Madrid. Rodrigo all the way on the left side of the pitch as well. You see, they can play where they want. They really can play where they want, these players. They're just that good. And it looks like they're trying to play very short here. Maybe they're not really trying to play in midfield, but maybe they're trying to stay close. Because when Mbappé was in the middle of the pitch, Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo were both in the middle of the pitch. Now that Mbappé is like on the left side of the pitch, and a long ball hit from Courtois, headed away by Atalanta defender, and now ball onto the left side of the pitch again here, for maybe the Ketelaar trying to flick it on, nobody there. But yeah, when Mbappé was in the middle of the pitch, both Vinicius and Rodrigo were like playing as midfielders almost. And when Mbappé went down to the left side of the pitch, both Vinicius and Rodrigo were there. Maybe I'm noticing patterns that mean nothing. But yeah, again, Vinicius and Rodrigo are both standing close to Mbappé here. Maybe they're just trying to play very close off of Mbappé. And the rest of the team here is having to fill the gaps. And that's a good ball here by Carvajal onto Valverde. Valverde can cross it from here. It's a good cross and it's a shot from Mbappé blocked and now cleared by Atalanta. And Lookman on the ball finds the Ketelaar. The Ketelaar has to take that first touch better. He's brought down and no free kick. Okay, a free kick is given to Atalanta. The Ketelaar takes it quickly and with vision, gets the ball onto the right side of the pitch again, and quite a bit of space, but not enough pace to exploit it. Atalanta holding onto the ball here now, trying to catch their breath. ball forwards into Lokman, he gives it straight backwards. And Lokman again on the ball, trying to find the Ketelaar, but it's blocked by, I believe that was Bellingham. And Valverde gets the ball to Rudiger safely. Charles de Ketelaar playing like King Charles again. He's been playing really well here against Real Madrid. He's currently giving Mendy a bad day. And if you're giving Mendy a bad day, yeah, because Mendy, he's world class. Ball into the box hit by Real Madrid, but it wasn't good enough. Yeah, I don't know. I really need to open a spreadsheet here with all the names of these Atalanta players, because I don't know them by names. Ball on the right hit for Real Madrid. Mbappé quickly now back to Vinicius and crossed into the box suddenly. Valverde was onto it, he gave it to Carvajal, then a sudden cross. And yeah, it's been very good football here by both sides. Real Madrid's definitely the better side, creating the chances so far. Almost got the ball to Vinicius there on that cross. But yeah, they've been creating the chances so far. And if they keep playing like that, they're gonna score, you know. But Real Madrid have to stay alert here, because there's been a few times where Atalanta, each time by the Ketelaar's word by the way, have just gotten forwards and looked threatening. They haven't created any chances yet, but you can't switch off, because this team looks like they want to score. And Atalanta is a team that can defend here. I watched like 10 Atalanta games last season, so not a lot, and that includes the Europa League final. But it is 10 games, and when they get the lead, they have won the game. It's like Chelsea back in 2005. Oh, they scored? Yeah, they won the game. 1-0 is enough to win for them. Now, maybe not so much against Real Madrid, but still. You don't want to go down against teams that know how to defend, because they'll frustrate you to no end, and they'll lock you down. Now, Real Madrid is struggling to play through Atalanta here with anything else than long balls. Courtois has placed in a few long balls, like he did now, but this one wasn't successful. And that's about the only way Real Madrid have really gotten forward so far, outside of like counter-attacks. Which brings me back to my point, you don't want to go down to this team, because they know how to defend. And ball again on the right here. And you know what, I'll give you my personal opinion on defending in football. Once a defender reaches a certain level, the difference between themselves and Virgil van Dijk is almost meaningless. Because let's say Virgil van Dijk is like the level 100, Prime van Dijk, yeah, is level 100 of a football defender in the modern era. Let's say you're a level 80 defender, yeah? And I'm putting this in gamer terms because I suspect you guys will understand it this way. I think a team with level 80 defenders, with 4 level 80 defenders, with a better defensive system, is gonna defend better than a team with 4 level 100 defenders, with a slightly worse system. Defensive systems are so important in the modern game. And good crosshead from Atalanta, but just a bit short for the Ketelaar. Atalanta have won the ball back on the side of the pitch, so. And now ball into the middle here. Tried to play a through ball here to the Ketelaar, but it was terrible quality of passing there. But yeah, Atalanta is making. They just like the final pass, really. They're going forwards as well, but the final pass is just poor. Like you saw there with the ball to the Ketelaar. That was piss poor. Ball into Militao now, and Courtois. I want to see Real Madrid play through, like actually play through Atalanta here, rather than going through them on a counter or with a long ball. Because they just don't seem to be able to right now. Courtois, another long ball onto the right of the pitch this time. And Rodrigo can't reach it. Now Atalanta holding onto the ball, moving backwards. Lookman is all the way on the left wing here. The Ketelaar has taken the central position and he's played the ball very neatly here into the midfield to his captain. The Ketelaar is cooking. Ball back to the Ketelaar. The Ketelaar trying to play a 1-2 here, but his captain is not of the same quality as himself today. And ball headed backwards by Atalanta, but it reaches, well, forwards, but it reaches the feet of Mendy, not Militao. And that's one bottle of water gone. I've still got one left. Ball with Courtois again. Ball going back to Mendy here, Rudiger. Very difficult to tell Mendy and Rudiger apart. They have like a very similar physique and they're constantly swapping positions. And you can't tell a bit on a small screen like this. I promise you, a lot of the detail is gone on this small screen that I have. I need to buy a second monitor so that I can properly see the screen. Anyhow, Atalanta back on the ball here. A forwards ball onto Lookman, but it won't reach. And a throw in for Atalanta too. Man, Carvajal looks older, doesn't he? Carvajal really looks like he's getting old. He needs to shave his head and get on David Silva settings. Ball to David Silva, give your career another year or two. The Ketelaar wants the ball, he doesn't get it, and now a throw in for Atalanta. Could throw it in long here, try to get a header on it, but that's a quite physically strong defense that Real Madrid have. They take it short, and the Ketelaar does that excellently well. So well done by the Ketelaar, and he's currently giving Mendy nightmares. Mendy is lucky that Rudiger was there, because the Ketelaar could have placed the ball into the box there. Rudiger back on the ball into Mendy. And Vinicius Jr. now, playing the ball around. Oh my days, what is his name? Let me look up how to pronounce his name. Hello! I don't know how to pronounce your name, let me look that up. The Ketelaar going forwards again here. And back to the Ketelaar. Still the Ketelaar on the ball, tries to chip it in, but can't get it off. Yes, Real Madrid, I reckon. 4, 5 trophies. Are you saying Real Madrid is like winning the sextuple? Because, I mean, they might. But let me first look up how to pronounce your name. Translate, there you go. How do I pronounce this? Give me just a second here. And let me turn on the audio. Don't allow. Come on. Why is it not working? Sorry if I mispronounced that, but thank you for subscribing, Abu Ayul, because I don't believe you were subscribed before. And Real Madrid is going through here. Vinicius Jr. on the ball. Now Mbappé. Mbappé loses it to the Ketelaar again. The Ketelaar is everywhere on this pitch for Atalanta. And he's doing well everywhere on the pitch at the moment. Lookman on the ball now. That is a very good pass here. This time not to the Ketelaar. Lookman again. Moving the ball into midfield. The Ketelaar gets the ball back. And I'm getting excited here every time I see the Ketelaar. He's been playing so well. Gives a simple pass onto the right here. Receives the ball back. And he goes backwards, I reckon. Yes. Atalanta holding the ball near Real Madrid's half. Real Madrid's defending deeply, but it's not like they're dropping deep and defending in like a part of the bus situation. It's like they're defending deep with a deep line, but their attackers and midfielders go up to press. It's a very modern defensive system. It's been around for a few years, but like I think about Barcelona in 22-23, it's like that kind of system. And they're doing it very well here because they keep pushing Atalanta back whenever they have the ball. But Atalanta is playing through it so nicely too. And the ball onto Lookman. Lookman still with the ball. Has to give it away here, or has to shoot. Tries to play a ball through, but his teammates are standing still in the box. That's poor movement. Shot from distance, and it wasn't that far off. Yeah, Atalanta is surprising me how well they've been playing here so far. Like, they had that one ball that ricocheted off the post, which they're actually showing right now. And it was actually the crossbar, not even the post. They've been so close a few times already, but no real clear-cut chances yet. Courtois on the ball now. And Vinicius. Vinicius is doing very poor and loses it to Lookman, but a free kick is given. A free kick is given, and that saves Vinicius because that's not a free kick. That is not a free kick. CDK hat-trick, you reckon? You reckon King Charles' performance today? I've seen plenty of stinkers from him in recent years. I'm hoping, man, I'm hoping he has a good game. I really want the Ketelaar to just fix up and fix his career. And my stream is getting a bit laggy, but I hope the stream itself, like my live stream isn't getting laggy, but my game is a bit laggy. And look at how deeply Vinicius is having to drop to get the ball. Atalanta is really putting on pressure now. And they've got the ball back here after a failed long pass by Vinicius. The Ketelaar gives the ball backwards. Ball onto the right here. And the Ketelaar is still waiting up front here to get the ball. Lookman seems to have a lot more freedom than the Ketelaar here, which I think makes sense. The Ketelaar, I think, when you give him too much freedom, he actually becomes worse. Like, you know how you sometimes have players who you just tell them, do what you want, and I won't tell you what to do. Like, say De Bruyne. Pep Guardiola tells De Bruyne, get on the pitch and you tell me how you're gonna play. Like, you have players like that. Or Lionel Messi, maybe he's the best example ever. You don't tell Lionel Messi how to play. Lionel Messi tells the manager, I'm going to play like this, now you build a team around me. That's maybe the best example. You have players like that, yeah? The Ketelaar is one of those players who really needs instructing, because I think there's a bit of naivety in him. So when he plays in a strict role, I think he plays really well. Which he seems to be doing here. He's going up and down the wings and he's slotting into the striker position whenever Lookman vacates his position. But he never leaves his general vicinity. Except for when he's on the ball and trying to dribble. And now very well played here by Real Madrid. Ball into Mbappé, but Mbappé is having... Oh, that's great defending. Mbappé tried to flag that on for Bellingham, I believe, running onto it, but that was very well defended by Atalanta. And now a free kick here for Atalanta. That was a great interception there. Mbappé flicked it over and this defender with his leg going backwards took it away. Bellingham was scoring that all day if he got that ball. That is quality defending. Atalanta back on the ball. Trying to go inwards now. A long ball. That's poor by Atalanta. I don't know if that was supposed to be a clearance because they couldn't hold on to the ball, or if they were trying to pass to Lookman there, but that was poor. Real Madrid moving the ball backwards to Courtois. Courtois goes to Militao. Militao into Courtois. And now forwards. The Gatelaar is playing quite deep here suddenly. I don't know why the Gatelaar dropped that deep. But a free kick here on the Gatelaar. Now I'm keeping an eye on the Gatelaar. CDK to City. Not if he plays like he did at AC Milan. I tell you what. Charlotte de Ketelaar at Man City will play better, but he has to put in the work. He really has to put in the work. There's a lack of that with the Ketelaar. It's never been a talent problem for him, I believe. At at AC Milan, there were a lot of problems. Poor manager, poor team around the Ketelaar, and a poor work ethic, and maybe just not being ready to play for such a big club yet. But that's one thing, yeah. Just even if he goes to City, okay, he has a bigger team around, or a better team around him now. He has De Bruyne, who he can be the understudy of. And, well, being the understudy of your country mate and your hero, because he grew up watching De Bruyne, that is special. But he has to put in the work, and I don't know if he will. If they sign the Ketelaar, I won't be angry. I'll be happy with the Ketelaar signed. But they have to sign him. And they have to put him to work. That is his problem. He doesn't have work ethic. And Bellingham tries to turn here, and again the Ketelaar coming back well here. I think they're giving a free kick here though. A free kick on Bellingham. Now Real Madrid have the ball at the halfway line here. Free kick taken quickly. Rodrigo again all the way on the left side of the pitch. And that's a poor pass, and now Lookman is through here. Lookman is through, but he doesn't have the pace to beat Mendy. A faster striker scores goes through on goal there. But I suppose pace has never been Lookman's quality. If that fell to the Ketelaar actually. Oh, that's interesting. You think the Ketelaar beats Mendy on pace. Very good challenge there, defending by Atalanta, but ball still alive here. And Mbappé gets it to Vinicius now. Vinicius overlapping with Rodrigo and playing the ball in for Bellingham, who absolutely bottles it. That is poured by Bellingham, and he just puts his foot through here on the goalkeeper. That is dirty. First of all, he should have known that the ball was always going away from him, but should have just... That's just poor. That ball was always going away from Bellingham. He should not have put his foot in there. That is just dirty. I don't like players like Bellingham, man. I hate Bellingham. Yellow card, yeah, congratulations. And now he's complaining to the referee too. Second yellow. I thought you're not allowed to complain anymore. Give him a second yellow. Take him off the pitch. I hate Bellingham. He is such a trash player and he has the worst attitude on the pitch. He is arrogant. He is aggressive in the wrong type of way. And that kind of challenge. You just don't do that. You were never winning the ball. He just put his foot into the goalkeeper's neck because he could. Because he could. Fucking cunt. I genuinely hope that Bellingham gets a career-ending injury. Because Bellingham is the epitome of everything wrong in modern football. And Atalanta back on ball here. Both players seem to be fine. Luckily for the Bellingham. And now ball forwards by Atalanta, but it's not a very good one. Real Madrid have the ball back with Militao, or sorry, Rudiger, who gives it to Mendy, and now goes backwards to Courtois. Courtois holds onto the ball for a second. And Courtois almost lost the ball there with a high pressing Lookman. Atalanta have the ball back, booted forwards by the captain and collected by Mendy. Courtois holding onto the ball again. Why are you always hating on Bellingham? I believe I make my reasons quite clear. I hate the prick. And that's a poor pass by Valverde, I believe. Atalanta back in possession. I make my reasons quite clear on why I hate on him. I think he's a player who is arrogant beyond his skill. Beyond his skill level, and is just a nasty player. A dirty player too. Like with all the diving he does and with all the moaning to the referees he does. And look, I don't know if you're watching the game right now, Das Silt or not. You have Das Sin, right? We've talked about this on Discord. You should be watching this game right now. That challenge. Try defending that to me. You lose the ball, goalkeeper already has it in his hands, and you put your foot through into his neck. How do you defend that? How are you not expecting me to hate on him when he does stuff like that? And it's not the first time, and it won't be the last time. That's the type of player he is. That is why I hate him. He's just not a good... he's just not a good person. He's genuinely not a good person. He might act nice on the camera, but look at what he does on the pitch, man. That's just no attitude. That's just no attitude that he has on the pitch. Always diving, always moaning, and doing stuff like that. And then he complains to the referee that he gets a yellow card. If you injured that goalkeeper, you would have had a red card. Stop complaining and be happy that the goalkeeper came away with nothing. Mendy on the ball. Forwards into Bellingham. Bellingham running into the left half space here. Now Vinicius on the ball. Vinicius, he can cross it, he can go inside. He tries to go inside, but it's not good enough by Vinicius. A very poor dribble by him. Well, unless you include Brazil games. And now a goal kick for the Atalanta. Atalanta is really frustrating Real Madrid here. Real Madrid began better. But you know what? I think Atalanta has been playing better in these last 10 minutes. Don't want to say the last 15 minutes, but for sure in the last 10 minutes they've been playing better. And now that is a poor pass by Atalanta, but they get the ball straight back. The moment I praise Atalanta, they start playing like shit again. But oh my days, they almost gave the ball free to Mbappé there. And now a free kick for Atalanta and a chance to breathe. Ball going backwards here for Atalanta. And they're holding on to it with their centre back. Let me check these names for Atalanta. So, Atalanta. Their left backs are called Hin or Hein, something like that. Oh my days, I can't pronounce these names. Chimisti and Kolasinak. No point in looking up the names if you can't pronounce them. Free kick here for Real Madrid at the halfway line. And ball on the left here with Mendy. Mendy into Vinicius. And Vinicius goes back to Mendy. On to Courtois again. And I might be mistaken here, but excluding counter-attacks, Real Madrid have not created a single chance without launching a long ball over the top. So in other words, they're not getting the ball through to the defense here from Atalanta effectively. Rudiger now, going back to Mendy. Vinicius gives it back to Mendy, and Mendy goes backwards to... oh yeah, I forgot Camavinga was on the pitch. You haven't done a lot, have you? And Bellingham lost the ball here to the... no, that was not the Keetlaar, that was the captain here for the... oh, sorry, no, that was Colinsa. Somebody tell me how to pronounce his name. let me share my screen, yeah? So that I can show you the name I'm asking for. How do you pronounce this name? I don't even know what that symbol means on the S. Kolasinac. It's Kolasinac? Something like that. Difficult name. Anyhow, let me continue watching the game here. Bellingham on the ball, gets it to Mbappé. Mbappé into Vinicius, and Vinicius, oh, terrible ball through. And he even makes a foul. Yellow card even for Vinicius. Vinicius is complaining. And he has to look out here, he's on a yellow card, he could be getting his second. De Roon was the captain here for the Atalanta, taken down by Vinicius. Is that a dive? Oh, actually, no. Vinicius goes through with his feet, so goes through into his feet. So I think that's a fair yellow. To be honest. And Carvajal. Oh yeah, Carvajal is the captain of Real Madrid now. I forgot about that too. Any Real Madrid fans in chat? What do you think about Carvajal being your new captain? Long ball by the Atalanta goalkeeper, but it won't reach any Atalanta players. Mbappé on the ball now. Bellingham, turning, gets it to Vinicius. Vinicius has to take on two, can't get past two. Throw in for the Real Madrid though. Ball goes backwards to Bellingham. Bellingham into Mbappé, who tries to lay it off, but doesn't get it right. Now Atalanta, ball forwards. Into Lookman. Lookman, still on the ball, has to cross it. Now the chance is away. Gets the ball onto the right side of the pitch here. Can cross it again. It's a decent cross, but it goes over everyone. And Lookman again, shoots, blocked, and cornered for Atalanta. We're getting into the late stages here of this first half. I wonder how much stoppage time there will be. I don't feel like the ball has been out of play that much. Maybe 3 minutes? Maybe 3 minutes of stoppage time, I imagine. Real Madrid's trying to get them gift cards to replace Bellingham. A corner taken here, it's not a good corner. Straight into the hands of Courtois. Rolled out to the right here, and now a chance to counter. Vinicius on the ball, and Vinicius still. Mbappé is all the way on the left. Vinicius goes down, and a free kick. I feel like Vinicius went down very easily there. Don't think that was a free kick. I'm actually really curious about Lee Gunner's opinion on the Keetlaar. I don't want to go to his stream while I'm streaming, but I really wanna. These are the sacrifices you make when you become a streamer. You can't go on to other people's streams anymore. And ball going backwards to Courtois. Courtois forwards into a midfield here. I believe that is Rodrigo again playing. Rodrigo is playing everywhere, and so is Vinicius. And now Lookman almost under the ball after Real Madrid lost it for a brief moment. They've won it back, but now the ball is up in the air. And Real Madrid heads it forwards, trying to get it onto Vinicius, who will now get to it after a poor challenge here. 2 minutes of stoppage time, and Vinicius tries to cross it. The cross is blocked. The Ketelaar gets back to defend, and now a ball into. Oh, that's poor. Oh, that was poor by Atalanta. Defense just opened up, but Rodrigo spanked against the bar. And Atalanta got away there. They got away well. Okay, it was offside though. Was it offside? That looked close. Might have been offside. And wait, that's 1 minute already of 2 minutes of stoppage time. Goalkeeper finally takes a goal kick. And Lookman now chasing onto a ball, but he won't get there. Courtois now plays the ball, plays it very long. I don't think Mbappé will get to this though, he doesn't. And now Atalanta has the ball back. I reckon just hold. Oh, that's Port Valverde on the ball now. Port passing by Atalanta. Atalanta have won the ball back. And now trying to go forwards. Charter the Ketelaar carrying Atalanta so far. I won't agree with carrying, but he's definitely been the best player on the pitch so far. And I'm not saying the best player for Atalanta yet. I'm saying he's been the best player on the pitch so far. I have not seen the Ketelaar play this good in a long time. He is giving Mendy nightmares. And that is the first half done. He is giving Mendy nightmares right now. If he plays like that, yeah, for the full season, inshallah. Imagine the Ketelaar plays like that for the full season. That guy is immediately going to a top club. He needs to do this in every game. He only does this stuff in big games, which is why nobody buys him. Because, like it or not, the big games don't win you trophies. Hold up, how do big games not win you trophies? Yeah, big games don't win you trophies. They don't. And if you think I'm wrong on that, how many big games did Manchester City win last season when they won the fourth beat? Big games don't win you league titles. The only time you need a big game player is in a final. And if you don't have, and if all your players, are big game players, you don't get to finals because you go out in the little insignificant games. No football club wants a big game player like the Ketelaar. They want a consistent player who will get them to finals, who will get them into positions where they can win the league even if you lose all your big games. And that's very unfortunate for the players like Kai Havertz, who is a big game player, but I mean, look at Kai Havertz. He played so well in the big games. What did he do outside of them? Let's be honest. He did nothing. He did absolutely nothing for Arsenal outside of the big games. But Arsenal fans love him because look at what he did in the big games. It's a complete misunderstanding of how football works. Big games just don't win you trophies. They don't. They win you finals, not trophies. I guess that's a contradiction, but you don't get to those finals unless you have like a crazy stack of games where you're playing AC Milan and like International. Yeah, well, I guess you can't play two teams in a group stage, but you get what I mean, right? You're not going to play every game of a tournament against a big team. It's not the big games that... It's the big games that we remember the most, but that might be the least influential. I think football fans put way too much emphasis on big game players. Take, what is his name? Holselu. He was terrible for Real Madrid last year. Same with the... Well, no. He wasn't terrible, he just wasn't good. But he scored a few goals in the big games. And everyone is like, oh, this guy came clutch. Sure, he came clutch, but he didn't win Real Madrid Champions League. Vinicius Jr., Bellingham, those type of players won Real Madrid Champions League. That's why nobody wants the Ketelare. He doesn't do it 30 games a season. If you don't do it 30 games a season, it doesn't matter that you win us 5 big games that you have that season. Simply doesn't matter. Anyhow, I think I'm going to get a bottle of water here because it's still quite warm in the room. I turned on the AC, but it's still quite warm here, so I'm going to get another bottle. I'll be right back. Going to get another bottle of water. I'll be right back. Yeah, there we go. I'll be right back. De Ketelare door de Real Madrid middenveld aan het wandelen op het moment. Hadden? Ik zal nog niet kijken dat die dat wedstrijd begon was. En die tweede keer met de afstand. Omdat hij op zijn afstand tot zijn knieën gedraaid. Als de Ketelare de elke wedstrijd al zo speelt, is Watchalong weer een topploeg. And I am back with my bottle of water. Now, before I respond to, well, actually, I'll just respond to you. But before I talk about the game, the first half, let me respond to you. Yeah, dat zult makes a lot of sense in a league, but not for cups and Champions League. Every game is a big game in those tournaments. Are you sure? Because Manchester United, well, actually that's a poor example. Let me give a better example. Manchester City, treble season. Who did they play in the semi-finals of the FA Cup? I'll wait. Who did they play in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup? Treble season. Who did Manchester City play in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup this season? Or well, last season I suppose now. I'll tell you the answers. Burnley, Sheffield United and Luton Town. Those are not big games. Manchester City, this season in the Champions League, who did they play against in the group stage? Young Boys, Leipzig, and who was the other team? I believe it was Steaua Bucharest, right? I believe Steaua Bucharest, so are those big games? Leipzig maybe? Who did Manchester City play in the round of 16? I'll tell you who they played. Copenhagen. Is that a big game? Manchester City's first big game in the Champions League was the quarter-final against Real Madrid. And I'll tell you one thing, they didn't lose the quarter-final because of the Ketelare. They didn't lose the quarter-final because of Bellingham. They lost the quarter-final because Kevin De Bruyne missed a tap in, and so did Haaland. Not every game in the Champions League or the Cups are the big games. And winning the big games in the league title or in the title race, they help. Every win counts, of course. But you don't win titles winning the big games. You win them by winning the games you're supposed to win. Let's say Arsenal and Man City, yeah? Next season, Manchester City wins every game against the teams that are not in the top 4. So 16 times 2 is, of course, 32 wins. 32 wins puts them on 96 points. Let's say Manchester City loses all games against top 4 clubs. They get to 96 points. Are you gonna tell me on 96 points Arsenal beats them? And that is my whole point here. Big games ain't what win you titles. It's fun to dramatize football in such a way where it's like, yeah, the big game player that won us the title. The players that win you titles are the players like Ibrahimovic, Erling Haaland, who scored against the teams you are supposed to beat. The players who do a nice dribble past the fullback that is quite frankly getting overpaid, probably ate McDonald's the day before the game, and scores. People put too much emphasis on big games. And clubs know this. Big clubs absolutely know this. That is why the Keetlade is not at a big club. The amount of people I have seen on Twitter go like, look at the Keetlade, he's so good in the big games. Clubs don't care. Real Madrid wants to win La Liga every year. They don't give a fuck if the Keetlade is good in the big games if he's shit in the rest of the season. But now, I've rambled on about this for quite a bit, yeah? And let me stop rambling about that and start talking about the game itself. And I believe did I stop my timer? Yes, I did. Perfect. Let me now talk about the game itself. I've not seen enough to be entertained. To be honest, I've not seen enough to be sure of if I like this game or not. I would like to see a bit more neat passing on both sides. Real Madrid began really good and kind of sank away. Like the last, not the last 10 minutes, but like there was a 10-minute period where Atalanta was completely dominating Real Madrid. And Real Madrid should not let that happen. The Keetlade, all game, he's been everywhere where he was supposed to be. Early on in the game, the Keetlade has been giving Mendy nightmares, yeah? Look at Mendy whenever the Keetlade gets on the ball. Just focus on Mendy whenever the Keetlade gets on the ball. Mendy is not coming forwards as quickly as he was in the first half of the game. First half of the first half, because the Keetlade went around Mendy a few times at the start of the game. And now Mendy is like, yo Rudiger, come back me up here, I can't take this guy alone. So far, my man of the half, not of the match, would go to the Keetlade. The best player on both teams so far. Will he keep that up in the second half? I doubt it. He's playing an uphill battle here. And quite frankly, Real Madrid have a bit too much quality off the bench. And I'm expecting Real Madrid to make a substitution here. I think Jude Bellingham and Camavinga are coming off. They have both been terrible. Camavinga has maybe done some silent work, as people like to call it nowadays. The unappreciated arts of football. But Bellingham has done nothing, has he? Bellingham has really done nothing, so I think we're gonna see Bellingham substituted, or Camavinga, or both. Maybe not both at half time, but don't imagine Real Madrid will start the second half here, which is starting in a minute from now, without making another substitute. Let me get my timer out so that I can start the second half here on, or start the timer here on kickoff. Now, what I'm expecting from Atalanta is try to get a goal, no matter how scummy it is. Try to scum out a goal, defend disciplined, and once you get that goal, just defend, because, and don't mistake it with falling for the defensive trap here, because how Atalanta won the Europa League final against a better team was they defended well, they countered, they scored. They defended deeper, they countered, they scored. And they were not afraid to go forward when they countered. So I think just do what you did in the Europa League final and you're fine. You might actually win this game if you're Atalanta and you do that. For Real Madrid, what I'm expecting is you do the same as you've already been doing, but do it better. Just get good. Take Bellingham off. Put Arda Güler on the pitch. Take Camavinga off. Put Tchouaméni on the pitch. Try to combine. Maybe keep Vinicius and Rodrigo a bit more on the wings. They've been going into midfield a bit too much for my liking. Keep them a bit more on the wings. And keep cooking. Have Vinicius take on his fullback, and if he's getting doubled up on, move the ball backwards to Mendy and cross it in immediately for Mbappé. Just cross the ball into Mbappé if you get a chance. And I suppose you want a big play, because just one big play is maybe not enough to fill your box. So I suppose you might want another big player here. So Tchouaméni is not that big and he will be coming from deep. I don't know how tall Arda Güler is. Real Madrid on kickoff here. Kickoff has been taken. And we are underway for the second half of the UEFA Super Cup. Excuse me, again. Final. A few hiccups here and there in my voice. But mostly fine today. And Real Madrid on the ball with Rudiger, who tries to play a long ball here. It's headed away by Atalanta. Atalanta's captain on the ball now. And now a ball forward by Atalanta. Will it reach? No, it won't. Real Madrid on the ball again. And Mbappé is playing on the left hand side here for the moment. Mbappé still. And that's terrible. I don't know. Oh no. He tried to shoot, but I think there was a foot in between that. I said that's terrible, but that was actually just good defending. And a corner hit for Real Madrid. That was suddenly Mbappé was allowed a lot there. That was poor defending. Should have just, you know, see, there was no, yeah, that was a terrible shot by Mbappé. I thought it took a deflection and that I was maybe being a bit harsh, but no, that was a terrible shot. And now the Ketelaar still, he's doubled up on, tries to pass into Lookman, that's a poor pass. First poor pass by the Ketelaar of the game, but he gets the ball back. And the Ketelaar moves the ball backwards here to the captain, who crosses it in, and now a chance! And great save by Courtois. I tell you, yeah, Atalanta is not a team to be scoffed at here. They are trying to win this trophy. And corner taken short here by Atalanta, and now a low driven cross, but doesn't reach through. Now another chance for Atalanta, a shot from distance, and it's poor. It is very poor. That was a great header too, but Courtois just getting there. Courtois is such a difference maker, isn't he? Goalkeepers are so underappreciated in football, aren't they? Like, let's be honest. Victor Valdez. Is it Victor Valdez or was it? I believe his name was Victor Valdez, right? A Barcelona goalkeeper. He deserved the Ballon d'Or. I don't know when I would give him the ball. He deserved the Ballon d'Or at some point. I don't know when I would give it to him, though. Maybe 2007? I don't know. But, Neuer, he deserved the Ballon d'Or. Courtois deserved the Ballon d'Or more than, what's his name? Benzema did. Goalkeepers are so underappreciated in football, man. Ball into the Ketelaar, it's not a good ball. The Ketelaar is complaining, but he'll have to focus on defending here because Real Madrid are going forwards. Ball onto Mbappé, who is playing on the left wing again. Bellingham on the ball now. Could square it, moves it backwards. Vinicius dribbles well here, still on the ball. Tries to play through to Mbappé, well defended at the final moment. And now ball is cleared. The Ketelaar moves the ball backwards. And now the Ketelaar could be receiving the ball back here. A heavy touch. And yeah. The Ketelaar started the first half very well. And he's been getting gradually worse here in this game. Bellingham. Turning. Could cross it in. He does play a long ball to Carvajal. Carvajal crosses it in. But it goes over everybody. And Vinicius collects the ball now. Vinicius up against the Ketelaar. He gets past the Ketelaar pretty easily, but he doesn't get past the next defender. And a corner now for Real Madrid. But yeah, that sealed. I promise you, the Ketelaar is not this good every game. He's not this good every game. And ball onto the left back here for Atalanta. Could move the ball up to the right side of the pitch. If you're Atalanta, there's quite a bit of space there. Just get a quick pass. But now that space is gone. The Ketelaar gets the ball into the midfield again. Lookman now on the ball. The Ketelaar occupying the central areas. Could have tried to 1-2 with Lookman there, but Lookman made the run, but the Ketelaar moved the ball back. And now Atalanta moving the ball very slowly here, trying to find a gap in this defense. But Real Madrid's defense very saltly here. And Atalanta has to be careful here in possession. They have won a throw in, yes, but they leave the ball for the Ketelaar to throw in, I imagine. And the Ketelaar leaves it for the left back, whose name I cannot pronounce. Very difficult name. And throw in taken here by Atalanta. The Ketelaar tries to win the ball back. It's a free kick. And free kick taken quickly. Ball into Courtois. Another long goal kick, I reckon. Well, it's not a goal kick, but another long kick from the goalkeeper. He gives the ball to Rudiger. Back to Courtois. And I think he'll be looking for Mbappé, which he does. Long ball into Mbappé. And actually it's Vinicius playing here, not Mbappé. I'm blind. Vinicius still on the ball. He's doubled up on. Moves the ball backwards. Into Camavinga. Moves the ball onto Carvajal here. Carvajal tries to cross it. Cross is not good enough. It's deflected. But Mussel can't keep the ball inside. Mussel, the goalkeeper for Atalanta. I thought he had that. I think he should have probably kept that ball inside. Corner for Real Madrid. Can they do anything off the corner? Rodrigo taking the corner. It's another good corner. And the header not good enough. Maybe a bit too high, the corner itself. A ball into Valverde. Moves the ball backwards. Mendy. Mendy again. Trying to go forwards into Bellingham. Bellingham trying to play short with Vinicius. And a poor ball by Bellingham here. Now, Atalanta could try to counter again. Lookman taking too many touches. And now Real Madrid is back in position. Lookman on the ball again. Moving forwards, and there's a bit of space there, but Ederson, that's going to be difficult for him to get the ball through. And Ederson almost went down. Could have maybe tried to go down there in the box and hope for a penalty. Because Ederson was blocked physically there. I think if he goes to the ground, he might get lucky and get a penalty, you know. Like a 1 in 50 chance you get a penalty for that. Real Madrid have the ball again with Bellingham after a free kick. Bellingham moving forwards and moves the ball into Mbappé now on the left wing again. Mbappé trying to go forwards. He's fast, Mbappé. We all know that. But he's not fast enough. He runs himself into a corner flag here. And a poor challenge and a throw-in for Real Madrid. Real Madrid take the throw-in quickly. Ball is with Bellingham now. Bellingham moves it backwards. Camavinga. Into Militao. And now Rodrigo. Carvajal playing very high up the pitch here. Rodrigo overlapping. Receives the ball. Carvajal again. Rodrigo again. And Rodrigo still. Rodrigo opening up for him suddenly. Vinicius tries to play the ball through. Can't. And now another chance for the Atalanta to maybe counter. The Ketelaar on the ball. And he moves it to the left side of the pitch here, but no counter oncoming. Lookman now, and the Ketelaar is making a run. Lookman has to play the ball, and he holds onto it for too long. Now the Ketelaar gets the ball. The Ketelaar moves it back to Lookman, not good enough. And a pass hit from the captain, straight into the feet of Real Madrid. That is spoiled by Atalanta. Lookman has to give that pass sooner. Could have put the Ketelaar through there. And now a pass by Vinicius, I believe, into the box. Valverde collects the clearance. And Valverde leaves it for Bellingham, who shoots over the bar. The second half has been very Madrid-centric so far. But the first half started like that too, don't forget. First half started like that too. Then, near the end of the first half, Atalanta looks like scoring. Mussel with the goal kick here for Atalanta. A long goal kick. And Atalanta will have the ball with Lookman, who tries to lay it off. And somehow gets the throw-in. Okay, that is not a throw-in for Atalanta. that is not a throw-in for Atalanta, but doesn't matter, they lose the ball now. Rudiger, moving forwards. And still Rudiger on the ball. Leaves it off for Bellingham. Bellingham ball forwards. And Rudiger went down in the box. No penalty though. It was just a shoulder push. Or just a natural collision. Whatever you call it in English. And now ball into a midfield hit for Atalanta with Ederson. What is the name of this Atalanta captain? It's starting to annoy me. The Ketelaar. The Ketelaar. A good ball hit by the Ketelaar onto Lookman. And Lookman still on the ball. Tries too much. Should have passed it. And ball back to the Ketelaar, who moves it to the left side of the pitch. And across into the box. And headed away by Real Madrid, but not very far. Atalanta will collect on the other side of the pitch. Atalanta's captain moves it into the Ketelaar, who moves it into midfield. And now a shot from distance, it's blocked by Bellingham. The Ketelaar collects the ball. But Bellingham is fighting for it. And the Ketelaar and Bellingham fight for the ball. Bellingham wins it. Now Ederson, that is a very tight shot. You should not do that. He's getting angry here. He should have known that. He should have not expected that to be a foul. He just flew in there. I don't know quite what Ederson was thinking there, but he just was like, ugh, and then was complaining to the referee, why is that a foul? Gee, I wonder why. You almost assaulted a man. Carvajal into midfield and receives it back. Very good here, the recent phase of play on both teams. Especially Atalanta with the Ketelaar again starting to get more into the game. Began the game well, started gradually playing worse. Now he's playing better again. A very up and down game here so far for the Ketelaar. The only way to top it off is by scoring a goal. You know. Real Madrid, by the way, has not lost a European final since 1986, when Alex Ferguson with Aberdeen beat them in the Cup Winners' Cup. The only European final that Real Madrid has ever played and never won the trophy of the final is the Cup Winners' Cup, because Alex Ferguson beat them in the final. 1986, last time they lost a European final. That's an insane stat, by the way. How many European finals have they played in since then? Well, in short, it's a lot. Bellingham on the ball now. Bellingham walking forwards. Leaves the ball onto the left side of the pitch here for Vinicius. Vinicius cutting inside and a goal for Valverde. And that is game done for Atalanta. Because now they're gonna have to come out more and attack more. And yeah, Real Madrid is gonna cut them open now. Game done for Atalanta. I don't think they can come back. I know it's only one goal, but you don't come back against Real Madrid when you're a goal down. You simply don't. That was a very good goal too. Vinicius just cutting inside, passing it backwards, or squaring it as they say in English. And Valverde easy tapping. A very good goal there, very good combination, great vision by Vinicius and just great dribbling. "1-0 to Real Madrid. Valverde. Man City came back against Real Madrid in 2023. Newsflash. This ain't treble winning Man City. This is Atalanta. This team ain't got De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva. And who scored the... Oh, another good ball here. And now Vinicius to enter this game. No. It's saved by Musso. Could have been done better by Vinicius there. Atalanta don't have De Bruyne, Gundogan, I believe, did Rodri score against Real Madrid? I can't remember. Bernardo Silva, Julian Alvarez. Who scored the third goal against Real Madrid? Who scored the third goal against Real Madrid? Let me look this up. This is dismal, but Manchester City, Real Madrid. I'm trying to look this up here. 4-0. Akanji. Okay, yeah, I completely forgot. Anyhow, Real Madrid have the ball here on the right side of the pitch. It's Rodrigo. And the game is stopped here. Somebody is down on the ground. I believe that is Militao. He's lying in the net here after the corner. Don't quite know what happened. From the replay, I can't see, like he's tripping, obviously, but does the goalkeeper fall on him? Okay, yeah, elbow into his face. The Ketelaar is coming off, really. The Ketelaar is coming off here. Wow. He's been the best player on the pitch for Atalanta. He's been the best player on the pitch for Atalanta. Why are they taking him off? If I'm the Ketelaar, I'm fuming. If I'm the Ketelaar, I'm like, why am I coming off? The entire team has done nothing. I've created every chance for Atalanta so far. Why am I coming off? Weird choice here by the captain. And the injured player for Atalanta comes off as well. The guy with like the thing on his head because he hit himself on the head or something. And Reti Hui comes on. Real Madrid moving the ball backwards. Courtois on the ball now. Ball going backwards. For Atalanta, it's a poor balls backwards. Almost reached Carvajal there. And a throw in for Real Madrid. And Mbappé, I can't get the name out of my mouth. Was trying there, but I can't get anything off. And, oh, that's a free kick here for Real Madrid. And a yellow card, I reckon. Yeah, yellow card here for this guy whose name I can't pronounce. At Atalanta. It's quite a lot of Atalanta players whose name I can't pronounce. Sacked his manager, substituting my baller. Yeah, fuck this guy. Why is he substituting off the best player on his team? Doesn't make sense. I think he just does not care to win this game, to be honest. He's like, oh yeah, we're a goal down. Let me take off the guy who might have a concussion and the ketelaar and save them for another game. Now, to be fair, Rettegui, I haven't watched a lot of him, but I've watched some of him. He's not a bad player either. From what I've seen. Which is limited. Ball falls well for Bellingham, who tries to shoot from distance. And it is blocked, but Real Madrid will hold on to the ball here with Mbappé, who lets it roll over the sideline for the throw-in, actually. Throw-in with Mbappé. And I think Mbappé is going to give the ball to Carvajal here for the throw-in. And more substitutions are being prepared by Atalanta. Carvajal on the ball after the throw-in. Going backwards now, Valverde. Valverde moves it into Mendy, I believe. Who goes to Vinicius. Vinicius, ball into Bellingham. Bellingham, that's well done by him. Now has to square it. He's going for the goal himself. That is greedy. Should have squared it for Mbappé. Carvajal now on the ball. Carvajal. Poor pass. Tried to force that a bit too much. And Atalanta struggling to hold on to the ball in their own half. Should have tried to clear it. Couldn't get any clearance away. Couldn't reach the goalkeeper because the defender was being pressed up very high. Then in a panic he played the ball over the sideline. Carvajal throwing. Reaches Vinicius. He goes backwards. Militao into Rudiger. And now backwards into Courtois. 65 minutes played here. The score is 1-0. And Atalanta is sinking away in this game. Absolutely sinking away. Valverde moving the ball into midfield and now backwards to Rudiger. Receives the ball back, but it's not a great pass. He does what he must though. Getting the ball into Bellingham. Sorry, not Bellingham, Mbappé. And now a long ball by Valverde again. Valverde receiving the ball back. Lookman now. Lookman trying to counter. Players on his left. Supporting the box. Lookman turning. Still Lookman. Tries to cross it. Not good enough. And Atalanta will collect the ball again. Ball on with de Roon here. The captain of Atalanta. Lookman holding onto the ball for quite a while. Moving it into midfield now and receiving it back. Got to cross it, got to go backwards. He goes backwards, now he can cross it in. The cross is decent but not good enough. And that will be a goal kick for Real Madrid. And Real Madrid have been way better this second half. Just way better in the second half for Real Madrid. Long ball hit by Courtois. And Rodrigo has the ball back here. Oh, that's poor. And Vinicius now. Vinicius. Oh, ball backwards. Bellingham. Bellingham on the ball. Still Bellingham. Moves it into Mbappé. Who scores? 2-0. Yeah, if it wasn't game over, yeah, now it is. Game over, Atalanta. They're not coming back from 2-0, I promise you. Especially not after taking off their best players. Good goal by Mbappé too. And that is what you need here. When you get a new striker at your club, you want them to score in their debut game in every competition. Well, that's one debut he scored his goal in. Now he's got a La Liga debut to look forward to. And he'll be lifting his first European trophy with a club. Because remember, he never did so with did he, at what's the club? PSG. I don't know why I forgot. I don't know why I forget so many names when I'm on stream. Vinicius tried to get the ball back to Mbappé, it was a border ball. Then Bellingham. Bellingham has stunk an assist out of this as well. That good bag by Bellingham was terrible, but he got the assist for it. Which tells you, stats ain't everything, because that is actually just a terrible assist. Poor pass by Bellingham, he receives the assist for it anyway. Now, I will go get a bottle of water here as we reach 2-0. Let me check if I change the scoreboard. I will be right back. Give me just a second. And I am back here. It took me a little while. But Atalanta is on the ball here with Ederson. Ederson still. Loses the ball. Throw in for Real Madrid. And let's see here. For the last 20 minutes of this game. A chance hit for Atalanta, nothing comes of it. And now ball going away. Atalanta going forwards again, Lookman. Lookman tries to get it into Ederson, but he can't get there. Kept inside here by Retegui. Now Ederson again. Now ball on the left hit for Atalanta, but a free kick is given for Atalanta. Could have let play continue there. I think playing advantage would have probably been better for Atalanta there in that situation. Lookman on the ball. moves it backwards. And Atalanta still on the ball here. Now they've lost the ball. Real Madrid trying to go forward with Vinicius. Vinicius bore the ball. Will Mbappé keep it inside? Yes, he will. Mbappé backwards and receives the ball back immediately. Mbappé starts doing some tricks on the pitch as he gets the ball to Rodrigo. And Rodrigo into midfield and receives it back. Rodrigo, Mbappé, Rodrigo. And Mbappé again. And now going forwards here. Bellingham still on the ball. Bellingham has to pass it here. He finally does pass it. Now ball with Mbappé again. Mbappé tries to flick it forwards. It's a good flick forwards. And now the shot is straight into the hands of the goalkeeper by Rodrigo. Lookman on the ball. Lookman going forward still. Lookman goes sideways. And Real Madrid on the ball. Oh, sorry, Atalanta on the ball with their captain now. De Lone, I believe his name is. And going sideways. Atalanta playing too slowly here. Real Madrid has ample time to defend and close down these passing lanes. Atalanta playing some nice football in close proximity here, but it's just not anything that's breaking defenses apart. And now a board pass that Rudiger profits on and tried to go forward there. Rudiger, he was brought down. And ball back into Bakker here. Atalanta trying to go forwards. Still Atalanta with the ball. Onto the right of the pitch now. And the ball going back into the captain here of Atalanta. Into midfield again. And now Lookman. Lookman trying to combine here. But his teammate had different ideas. A cross, it's a decent cross. Ball still alive and... ball taken away there. It was rolling towards goal, taken away by a Madrid defender, and ball is still alive. Atalanta player goes down to the ground in the box, no penalty given, don't think it was a penalty either. And now a free kick for Real Madrid as Mbappé goes down to the ground. And Modric is coming on the pitch. Modric just looks washed. If I was Modric, I would go on retirement, man. That guy cannot be living a healthy life anymore. Like, imagine you're Modric. Your legs have to be done. Donzo. Rodrigo coming off for Luka Modric. I think they're making 2 substitutions here, Real Madrid. Nope, just one. Just the one. And Courtois on the ball now for Real Madrid. Courtois moves the ball forward, Atalanta get it back. I broke my timer there, my apologies, let me reset it. And we are off again, after I broke my timer. Atalanta trying to hold on to the ball here. Ball going sideways now for Atalanta. This game has calmed down a lot. It feels like the spirit is really out of this game. There's no more quick combinations or anything. Cross into the box again, taken away. And Real Madrid tried to get through there with Valverde, but Valverde goes to the ground. Valverde receives the ball again. Into Vinicius. Vinicius going forwards, going onto his left. Mbappé is behind him, but he goes all the way back to Mendy. Mbappé gives it back to Modric and Mbappé again. Ball into Rodrigo. Now Bellingham. And Carvajal. With Valverde to play off of. They have to move this ball around a bit quicker, Real Madrid, if they want to score. Which I don't think they want to. I think Real Madrid wants to hold on to the ball. And now the game is getting heated here. All the players are getting angry at each other. Bucket wants the ball from Ancelotti. Who do you think you are? Calm down, calm down, calm down. That's Don Carlo Ancelotti. One phone call from Papa Perez and you're in a grave. Calm down, brother. You've already lost the game. Stop getting angry. Blood is getting heated. And it's probably a Atalanta throw-in, actually. You could even give a free kick here for that challenge on Carvajal. And a free kick is given. You cannot fool the brown envelopes by Real Madrid. Actually, it's white envelopes, because it's Real Madrid. Might phone call in the world, yeah, Papa Perez. That was a fair free kick. Actually, it's a throw-in. They are giving a throw-in. Very weird here, this referee. Can't decide what he wants, but it's a throw-in now, and it is taken. Ball going backwards to Courtois now. Courtois into Mendy, who goes back to Courtois. And he plays a long ball here, Courtois, but goes over everyone. And straight into Mussel's feet. Now ball into the centre backs here for Real Madrid. Real Madrid still on the ball. Could move the ball right. Into midfield here. And going backwards again. Atalanta still on the ball. Ball forwards. Ball headed back. Now Real Madrid on it again. Modric. Now Bellingham trying to go forwards. Into Mbappé, who holds on to it here. Mbappé on the left wing. Could cross it. Tries with the outside of his boot. It's a bit too fantastical there, what he's trying to do. Should have just given it a normal cross. The thing with Trivela passes is they accomplish nothing that normal passes and shots. Like Trivela shots and passes are just a special way of doing the same thing. They don't accomplish anything. And Madrid's back on the ball here. Good playing here. Ball onto Carvajal, who goes backwards. He could have probably taken on the fullbacks here. He's quicker. Valverde gets the ball back into Carvajal now, who goes sideways to Bellingham. And into Modric. Modric going forwards. Oh, that's well done here by Vinicius. Vinicius still on the ball. Vinicius holding on to the ball here, going backwards again to Modric. And Modric, I think he might try a shot from distance here. No, he gives it back to Vinicius. Vinicius tried to cut it back, and oh, that's almost an own goal. Valverde came onto that a bit too excited and shot that ball straight into the rosette. And yeah, we're into the 80th minute now. Real Madrid is fully cooking now. That was very close to being a own goal, you know. That would have been very unlucky. This game is quite also done here for the Real Madrid, for Atalanta. I think Mbappé is being substituted off. He gets a standing ovation on his debut. Everyone cheered, everybody clapped. Mbappé coming off for Brahim Diaz. Mbappé off the pitch. Standing ovation on your debut, you know. Standing ovation on your debut. And And now Atalanta back on the ball. Atalanta still. Everybody, put your hands up. I know. What song is that? I know the lyrics too. It's everybody, put your hands up, say it enough, and then something. Well, I know the first verse of the lyric. What song is that? I know that. It's a Japanese song. I don't know which one it is. What song is it? Dacilt? Tell me, I'm uncultured. And going forwards now, Atalanta. Ball got to Lookman after the Carvajal miscalculated his distance there. Lookman still on the ball. Trying to move it backwards. Still Lookman into the box hit, and now Courtois collects the ball. Courtois has the ball now in his hands. Mbappé is looking from the bench as his team is winning a trophy. Thanks to his goal, in part. Oh, Death Parade, yeah. That's a Death Parade opening. Everybody, put your hands up. Is it the... What is the rhythm? It's everybody, put your hands up. I don't know. I haven't watched Death Parade since 2016. 2016, 2017, something like that. Man, I'm getting old. The Death Parade opening is such a good one too. They don't make openings like that anymore. Like, not to be that guy, but the anime openings nowadays actually just don't hit that hard. If I'm thinking about anime openings now that actually hit hard, I don't know. An anime opening that hits hard nowadays. I've no idea, you know. Anyhow, Real Madrid on the ball here. And Valverde gives it back to Carvajal. Carvajal tries to play it forward to support pass, and the ball reaches Atalanta's left back here, who goes to Lookman. Lookman, left back is overlapping, but Lookman holds onto the ball. And now ball into midfield. Shibuya arc opening is good. Like from Jujutsu Kaisen, I assume you mean. Yeah, that's a good opening, but it's about the only one in like the last 4 years. Demon Slayer hasn't had any particularly good openings. The music in Demon Slayer sucks, sorry. But that entire anime sucks, except for the animation. Now Atalanta with a chance to cross it in, they can't put a proper cross into. So, yeah, Shibuya Arc's opening, like, you are my special, and then you have, like, the rifts. That's a good opening. I can't think of anything else in recent years. Maybe I quite like the opening of Freerun, the first one, but it doesn't really hit hard. It's just a nice little opening song. And a ball on the left side of the pitch for the Atalanta birds. Put it away. But back in that era, yeah, with the Death Parade and stuff, you had so many hard-hitting openings. The Death Note opening, that's a classic. Tokyo Ghoul was from that time as well, yeah. Unraveled, still one of my favorite songs. It's still in my playlist. Unraveled. The anime sucked, but damn, that song hit hard. And the lyrics are just fucked up if you look up the translation. We're getting a goal line technology for the ball that... Okay, I need a screenshot of this. Ah, fuck, I can't screenshot it, that's right. You can't screenshot these things because they have, it like turns to black screen. When you try to screenshot this stuff, it turns to black, which is very annoying. Because I wanted a screenshot to post on Twitter. Vinicius Jr. being substituted off here. Adler Gullit coming on. Surprised Bellingham is allowed to play this entire game, but I guess that means he's not good enough to be rested. Adler Gullit on for Vinicius Jr. And actually Bellingham is coming off, never mind. They're not giving him an applause. For Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe, everyone is going like this. Bellingham comes off. Like half the stadium was cheering, only half the stadium. And Carvajal now too, coming off for Lucas Vazquez. And Lucas Vazquez is actually quite a good player, you know. But a goal kick for the Real Madrid. And ball going forwards now. And free kick for the Atalanta. We're into the last minute of regular time here. Another substitution for Atalanta. They are not serious, man. We're 2-0 down and now you're making substitutions. Neither does Shippuden openings though. If the show was as good as its openings, it would have been great. You remember the opening, You Are My Friend? Like, it starts, You Are My Friend, I won't sing it because I can't sing. But that was a banger of an opening. Naruto in general had a lot of good openings. To be fair, anime openings just... I think anime openings have just gotten a different style now. Like, take Apothecary Diaries. That opening is not a banger. But it does do a good job as an opening. Because it just gets... like, the opening itself... No, I don't fuck with it. But... like the song, but... It gets the story going, right? And the Hanati Natti, and the Apothecary Diaries opening, the Hanati Natti part, that really hits. Now ball into Rudiger here for Real Madrid, moving it back to Mendy. And ball going back now. Mendy with the throw in. Now Mendy's trying to play the ball forwards and it's a poor ball here. Now a throw in for the Atalanta. Bleach openings were of different gravity. They were. Bleach openings were just so good. I'm trying to think. The first opening from Bleach is just a classical anime opening, if you get what I mean. It's just... The first Bleach opening for me is what anime openings used to be. For anyone who doesn't know like Bleach or anything like that, or doesn't know what an old school anime opening is, look up Bleach first opening. That is what old school anime openings were. And 2 minutes of stoppage time, that's not a lot, but game is done here. Was not a lot of interesting things to talk about anymore in the game itself, so we started talking about anime openings. And a long ball hit by Atalanta, and I imagine they're gonna call off the game here pretty soon. I will stick around long enough for the trophy lift, and then I'll quit the stream. Free kick here, they're allowing quite a bit of stoppage time. Man of the match. I don't know. I don't want to give it to the Ketelaar. Because he only played good at the start of the match. and right before he got substituted. So, nobody has really stood out. I guess Mbappe got his goal. Lookman can't score. Now Modric going forward, so Guler. And game done. Yep. Man of the match, I'm not sure. I don't think anyone deserves a man of the match here. I can give it to Vinicius, maybe Vinicius. I think it's a toss-up between Vinicius Jr. here and Charlie de Ketelaere, but de Ketelaere had the best moments of any player on the pitch. Except for Vinicius's. Vinicius had one moment with that assist, which is the best moment in the entire game. But I think overall, de Ketelaere had more good moments than Vinicius. But Vinicius was just consistently good throughout the game. And consistently involved. So I'll give it to Vinicius Jr. And congratulations here to Real Madrid on winning their European Cup here. On winning their European trophy here. They haven't lost a European final since 1986 when Aberdeen beat them under Alex Ferguson in the European Cup Winners' Cup. That is the longest record of being unbeaten in European finals, period. And they hold on to that record. Quite frankly, I don't know if that's a record they will... I don't know if anyone will ever beat them in a European final, if I'm being honest. They're just so good in European finals. I don't know if anyone will ever beat them in one. Like, for real, will anyone ever beat Real Madrid in a European final? And Ancelotti giving his hand here to a few players from Atalanta, but he doesn't care. Courtois getting his applause and applaud laudits here. English, very difficult today, sorry. And Real Madrid have won the UEFA Super Cup. Kings of Europe for a reason. Yeah, and you're absolutely right about the Super Cup as well. They are different. They are Real Madrid. You do not beat Real Madrid in a European final that easily. If you take off the player who is playing the best in a European final against Real Madrid, you fully deserve to lose. Just saying. Real Madrid deserved to win. They played better. It's that simple. Atalanta looked good at moments, but it just went away. Hey, congratulations! Real Madrid has won it. Congratulations to Madrid fans here. It was a good game. Well, it was good faces, should I say. The game got pretty boring at the end, so we started talking about anime instead of football. But overall, until the 2-0, it was a good game. But Atalanta made a mistake when they substituted off the Ketelaere. They should have taken off probably... I think they shouldn't have taken off anyone, to be honest. Maybe the right back. And maybe try to bring on somebody else for the attacking midfielder, because Atalanta was pretty scared there, but I think Real Madrid, champions of Europe for a reason, isn't it? And I'm not gonna stay up until this trophy left, because it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late, so I'm already tired. I've got more videos and streams to do tomorrow, I think. Is there any game... Before I end the stream, let me check. Is there any game to stream tomorrow? Let me share my screen here. And we'll check together. There you go. La Liga, when does that start? When does La Liga start? Tomorrow! We have games to watch tomorrow. Gloria. Who do I want to watch? I think I want to watch Girona. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be doing a Girona watch-along against Real Betis. And then the Premier League starts the day after, doesn't it? Yeah, Premier League starts one day later. So yeah, there you go. That's the games you'll be doing. Now let me just check my channel on Netflix here. At how many subscribers am I now? And I'm at 226. That is a 6 subscriber increase from the start of the stream. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed during the stream. You guys are amazing. At some points we had 15 viewers, I believe, at peak, something like that. So thank you guys for that. Another good stream, not as good as my Club Brugge. I'm really surprised that my Club Brugge watch-alongs get as many viewers as they do. My Club Brugge watch-alongs get like I think I had like 50 concurrent viewers on my first Club Brugge watch-along. I'm really surprised that we get that many viewers. But yeah, thank you guys for sticking along to the end. And I'll be doing Girona tomorrow. I think Girona tomorrow. I'll decide tomorrow. Maybe I'll do Atlanta. Maybe I'll do both. Who knows? But yeah, I'll see you guys.